Alright, hey guys, this, as you can tell, is the Mitchell and Ness Artist Lounge, and so why not talk to an artiste, if you will. SZA, how are you?
I'm good, I miss you.
Hey, I miss you too, you're never around.
I know, I'm pretty shitty.
You're supposedly a Jersey girl, but like, you're never.
What? I am in Maplewood occasionally.
Or where are you most?
I have no idea. LA? I have no idea. Like right now, like I came from LA to here, I leave to Montreal tomorrow. And then,
You perform a lot.
Well, for the summer, yeah. Yeah, I've been like on the festival circuit.
And you, by the way, you've been like, do you notice how much your stage shows improved? Because you've gotten like,
Thank you.
like I saw this one, your agent Caroline, I mean my agent too, she's my agent. I saw her after one of your shows in LA, and I was just like, yo, this one has come along. Because you were so brand new when I first saw you. And do you sense a difference? Are you like more comfortable? Are you still nervous? You're still nervous, Rick?
I'm always nervous. I'm always a nervous Nancy. I'm not a nervous Rick, but
Nancy?
I'm more Nancy than I am Rick now, which is good.
No, that's good. So you graduated. That's like, there's levels. There's levels to this nervousness.
Exactly. I'm always going to be nervous. I'll be like nervous Ned when it's like Grammy time.
Why is Ned above Nancy though? Because now people are talking sexism.
I know,
That's kind of
my gender shit is fucked up.
Yeah, like why is Ned more chill than
No, I just feel like Ned is a shorter name.
It's a shorter name. It's a chill name. Ned's a chill name.
Like, it's a progression to like, I don't know, fuck.
You're fine. I think you're good with nervous Ned or Nancy. Now, when are you gonna have an album out for us to all?
I'm working on it and I'm almost finished, but it's important that this one is like.
The EP was very good.
Not like that, but for me, like where I'm at, as much as I learned about music, it would be ignorant for me to make music as quickly as I did before and as carelessly, because you can confuse carefree, but sometimes without an understanding and a respect for the music you're trying to actually make, it turns into careless. So now I'm just moving like thoughtfully.
Is that like a mantra for you, or did you just come up with that on the spot? Because if
no,
so,
it's just
yo, that just flows out of you.
So.
Woo! The sun comes out, and that's all it takes SZA for these thoughts that grow like a plant, God. You know what I mean?
Knick-knack, paddywhack. I'm kidding. I'm done.
Okay, so normally, no, I mean, let me be honest. I love asking people about artists that they work closely with.
Yeah.
And particularly when I'm friends with them, and feel comfortable doing so. I haven't seen you or talked to you since To Pimp a Butterfly came out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I know, and you were around that album a lot, correct?
I had the pleasure to witness the craziness.
Like, how often were you there?
I want to say we were all recording at the same time. So I've been to like, I came in all the different stages. So I came at the very beginning, I came in the middle, then I came like in the middle end, then for all of that, like from that forward. But when I came, it was like it went from like, hey, yeah, this is happening to like, Blau, Thundercat, Tyler, like everybody in the same, Joseph Lineberg, like all these crazy musicians in the studio at the same time, and like it looked like 1950 in there. It was crazy.
Could you tell the level of like special that this was when you're sitting there?
Yeah, there's like a term that I learned from my homie Carter. There's a thread. When there are a lot of artists in the room, like playing instruments and creating together, there's an invisible thread that usually like kind of tethers between everyone that's involved in making the moment. But if there are people that are in the room that don't make music, they usually don't get it, or they're asleep, or you know, like having a nap or just tired. But the people that are interconnected, the longer this thread is like nurtured, like at consecutive days, it gets crazy. It just gets stronger, and the bond is, the next thing you know, it's like an invisible web of just like vibes, and everybody you can tell that I had never witnessed anything like that before in my life. It was a blessing. It was just dope to see him. He doesn't play any instruments, but he plays everything, you know what I mean? Like he handpicked everyone and just hand designed it. It's fucking tight. It's just tight as hell.
I mean, it is beyond tight. And then what's it like the first time? Like, did you actually then have a moment where you listen to it on your own? Like, it comes out and you download it and like, I'm gonna go.
Hell yeah. You gotta listen to it in the car and then listen to it in the house. Because in the car, low-key is my favorite place. Because, I don't know, the acoustics in the car is better.
She's so funny too, when the week the album came out, and I was absorbing it, and you're just like, this is heavy, right? I was like, this is super, like, it's a...
I imagine it must have been heavy.
If you'd not heard a word of it, if all I'd heard was King Kunta, Blacker the Berry, which started giving me an indicator, don't get me wrong, and they played me a couple more, I'd heard a few, right?
Right.
So I had an idea,
Right.
but then when it starts, content-wise, it's dense.
Yeah.
Character-wise, it's like dense, like, I mean, I totally, I was like, this is gonna be a real listen. I'm not throwing this on in the background while I like play beer pong. And I don't play beer pong, but if I did, that's not what this would be for.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would never play beer pong, but I'm never
play beer pong to King Kunta.
King Kunta, you could.
And
all
you.
right.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm like a Joni Mitchell beer pong like lady. So.
You know what? Literally, you should get a shirt made that says Joni Mitchell beer pong, because I think that does sum you up.
I feel like honestly, yes, Joni Mitchell beer pong.
So is it weird? I got the 45 the other day. Like, I collect 7 inches, and the other day I got the Big Yellow Taxi 45.
Okay.
I only went through it quickly, and I never really listened to that song alone. I didn't find in my quick go through the blatant Janet part.
What do you mean?
Like, I heard it's always like, did she just slow it down a lot, or how did she strip it? Like, I didn't hear an acapella-ish part where it sounds so clean. It always feels sort of sped up. You know what I mean? Or faster than I'm used to it.
I don't know. I don't own a 45, so I can't say.
Well, but you know Big Yellow Taxi, correct?
Yeah.
And you know I Got Till It's Gone.
Yes.
It just sounded more. You know, like sometimes when a sample, you hear a sample and you hear it in the record, it sounds just like
listening to David Bowie, Space Oddity, and Kanye, Devil in a New Dress.
Yes, sure. And, but you know what I just remembered? I think originally
Devil in a Red.
that song, no, it's Devil in a Blue Dress.
Devil is somebody's.
It's somebody's dress. Look down.
But it's it's the same one from Bowie.
So, but I just remember this. Janet, originally it said featuring Joni Mitchell. She probably got her to respin it.
Of course.
I think it said featuring Q-Tip and Joni Mitchell. So, by the way, were you a Janet fan growing up? Do you have specific moments that you were into like that, or?
I was. My parents were super strict, so low key.
You weren't really allowed to meet Janet, because Janet and Velvet Rope were kind of dirty. Let's be honest about it.
I was. But you know what's weird? My dad let me get into a lot of James Brown, and then for the performance aspect of Janet, my parents let me get into like Michael Jackson and all that. And then I don't know. I think I was lost in Lauren, low key. So.
By the way, it's a very safe choice for your parents. I mean, Lauren was all.
She's also from my town.
Yeah.
And went to my high school.
She went to high school?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Our basketball national anthem is Lauren. You guys should come to our game.
What high school is that?
Columbia.
Yo.
CHS.
I did not know that you guys went to the same high school. You're a Lauren.
I'm kind of like a stan. It's weird.
Yeah. So like, how high is she on the stand list for you? Pretty high.
Like, she's the only person. No. Yeah, she's the only person that like I like screamed when she came out on stage. I didn't know who the fuck I was. I was at Coachella and Nas brought her out, and I literally screamed. Like it was crazy.
No,
I've never felt that way ever before. Like she glided out in white, and it was just like, oh hey, you. She was on my flight. I couldn't say anything to her.
What do you mean?
I'm not like that. Normally I'm just like,
I know you're not. That's not very good.
She shut me right up. I couldn't say a word.
Did she walk past you?
She has no idea I exist. So yeah.
She doesn't even
Her
know that
daughter, however, I speak to on Instagram. She's beautiful.
So you don't think her daughter's mentioned you to her? Obviously she's a fan.
Okay, that's like me mentioning to my mom. Like, you know what I mean? My mom's gonna be like, oh yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, but no disrespect to your mother, who's amazing. She's not Lauryn Hill. Like, Lauren might be aware. You know, maybe she's like...
No, I'm saying, like, if I tell my mom, like, Mom, I really love Jasmine Sullivan. Or, Mom, I really like... You know what I mean? So, like...
I mean, how dope is Jasmine Sullivan since you brought it up?
She's fucking amazing. She's so good. Her new album is great.
Do you get annoyed thinking about that radio-wise? Like, and I know that there's an easy answer, which is like, I don't give a shit, no one gives a fuck about that anymore. But obviously I work in it, so I have to care about it, and it bothers me.
Right.
There's not like a logical home for just like
I think there's
great artists like you.
Place
Where
for
do you...
radio right now? It's just streaming. It's just a different level. I think it's not even just streaming. I think it's podcasts. I think it's giving personality into people's like choices and what they're into. And people want to tune in when Pharrell has a podcast. They want to know like, what is this nigga on? Like, what is he listening to? I think.
And that's so great, so phenomenal for people like you. Like, artists who, like I said, in my world,
My
there's
streams
like,
are actually kind of crazy.
I know. Believe me, I see what you're doing. I follow.
I'm actually kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're kind of.
No.
All right. So you are here in the Mitchell Ness Artist Lounge.
I am.
Show us the gift that you have here that you will take away from Lollapalooza.
This shit is so hard.
You got the Reeves.
Vancouver.
And what is the you are not a Grizzlies fan?
Well, first off, I play Vancouver on Friday, and this color, I'm like a color scene person, so Vancouver is one of my favorite places, like any time of year, but I've never been there in dead summer, so I feel like it's gonna look gorgeous.
By the way, Vancouver is amazing.
It's nuts.
Such a beautiful place.
It's
so many great things
Canada is
exist there.
actually beautiful as hell.
Canada is amazing. You don't even need to actually.
Never mind, I'll say it.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? We'll edit that part out. But here's the thing: are you one of this? Is this? So tell me this: is this one of those jerseys that you've never even seen or thought of in your life, and just saw it and were like, I need this, and now we're like kind of geeked that you have it?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, my hair is orange. This is turquoise. Also, this is Vancouver, one of my favorite places on earth, and I play there on Friday. I have to wear this.
That is the exact same way that I decide the jerseys I like. I'm like, oh my god, the colors, and with my hair.
I feel like people are gonna be like, this bitch doesn't know anything about basketball. Fuck this bitch.
Great seeing you, SZA.
It's awesome seeing you.
All right. We can talk off camera.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll have the public hug. Goodbye.